Hey guys, it's me, Aiden Kelly. Originally I had a script for this video that I was gonna read off of, but I don't really like my script reading voice, so I decided to wing it. So there's been a few changes. In the last devlog, you'll recall, I think I said this, but I think I mentioned that it was just going to be a puzzle adventure game and I didn't really have plans on doing any enemy characters. But what happened was Dev played Secret of the Mimic and he told me that it was really good. And so I decided to play it, and I also thought it was really good. And I liked some of the ideas that were in the game. And so I decided to give the enemy a chance to see if I could implement it in a way that I personally find interesting and unique. We have this Shadow Bonnie looking character. I actually had a hard time deciding what the enemy character should be. Dev mentioned Shadow Bonnie. It's a really good idea given the game's haunted area type plot thing that's going on. It sort of acts as a representation of like all the spirits' like fears, because you know the Purple Man used the Spring Bonnie costume to lure them away and murder them. So it makes sense being, you know, this sort of ghost of Spring Bonnie, I guess. Anyway, the way it works, it's still mainly a puzzle adventure game. You don't see this enemy like all the time. It's not like the focus of the game or anything. But after you free each spirit, there's like an ending section where you take them to this little, I guess sort of hub area. I'm thinking of making it like the restaurant. This area that you start in. I'm thinking of you probably just take them back here. Before you get to the actual like hub area, there's like a confrontation with the Shadow Bonnie type character, and basically you have to sneak by him in some way. And I'm thinking of making this kind of open, and maybe adding different ways to tackle it. There's like the straight on sort of method, which is like takes the least amount of time, but it's like risky because you have to like be near him. And then I think I might add like alternate pathways you can take if you like collect certain items, and you can use those items to unlock different pathways. Like maybe there's like a, I don't know, a hole that's like blocked by a vent of some kind, or a door probably. I'd probably do a door, and you can open it up with like a thing, and then you can like maybe go around some of the way. I don't know, just little things like that I think would be neat for this. I think adding different options like that would be fun. But basically the way the enemy works, it's not really like Secret of the Mimic, because in that game they're going after you. But in this game, because it's like a, you know, sort of meant to represent Will in the Spring Bonnie costume luring the children away, the enemy goes after the children, the spirit that you have with you. When you get caught, Shadow Bonnie here sort of takes the spirit and puts them in this hole, and then they're gone. The enemy grabs them, they go down the hole, and then they're gone. And they're not there anymore, and you don't see them anymore. But you, the player, are fine, because it doesn't care about you. And basically, once they're gone, they're not gone forever. You can get them back. If you can find a way down the hole, you'll be able to get them back. There's a thing I have to animate. I I have to actually animate the, I guess, them going up to you, grabbing the child, jumping into the hole, and then disappearing until you decide to get them back. Now, when they go in the hole and when your spirit friend gets taken, you have the option to like try and find a way down the hole and get them back, like immediately if you want to. Or you can be like, I'll do that later, and then you can, you know, still move on and get like the other spirits if you want to. And then, of course, you can just choose not to get them back at all. You can leave them in the hole, if you please, and then just go to the end of the game and get your game over and lose. It is entirely up to you. I want to give you options, choices, whatever you want to do, however you want to tackle it, I think is best. I added the ability to get onto the ground and crawl. This is very much inspired by Metal Gear Solid, a game that I love. And then you can use the quick turn buttons that you use to, like, you know, turn quickly. If you press those, he does like the roll from 4 and 5. And you can do this forever, pretty much. You know, it would be funny if you kept doing this and if you like stood up, he would like vomit. They have something like that in Metal Gear Solid 3, where if you like spin Snake in the fucking like menu, when you close it, he fucking vomits. It's funny. I might do something like that, I think. That would be fun. So walking to crawling is like pretty seamless. You don't stop in place or anything, it's just, he just does it. If you run and then press the crawl button, he slides. I don't have a sound effect for the sliding yet, but like, you know, it's a cool little... So these sections are stealth pretty much. You don't want to get caught by him. So he has like a little vision cone attached to his head. He looks around. If I have my flashlight equipped, his vision becomes better. He'll be able to see me easier. If I turn it off, it's easier to hide. So you just sort of want to remain out of his line of sight as best as you can. He's gonna fucking get me. Okay, so that right there, he just saw me and now he's gonna inspect. He's gonna walk over to me. Go this way so he doesn't see me. I cannot believe I made that. Okay. I'm like hiding like in between a couple chairs right now. It's kind of hard to see. Basically, if he sees me again, he's gonna, you know, detect me and then run after me. So you get like one, like, if you enter his vision cone, he's like, what's that? And if you enter his vision cone a second time, he's like, that's you. Like that. That's what he, Jesus Christ. It's really loud, but basically, he will run to you very fast, and you can't escape. It's impossible. It's like a guaranteed, you know, he's gonna take the spirit, and then he's gonna go into this big hole. Now, I haven't animated anything yet, because... I'm just gonna turn that off. You're far away. Now, I haven't animated anything yet, so I haven't animated like the encounter where he grabs the spirit and then jumps into the hole. So all he does now is this. So I'm actually happy with how it turned out. I actually don't think it's too terrible. I think it's not like Secret of the Mimic where like that's the whole game is you trying to escape this monster. This is more like a just one simple confrontation at the end of each of the characters' levels, basically. It adds a little bit of a, you know, tension, and I feel like there's a real sense of danger because I'm not the one getting hurt. It's this person that's getting hurt and taken, and in a way that feels worse because I'm trying to, you know, my role in the game is to protect them and to get them to safety so you can eventually get to the end of the game and set them all free. Nothing here is like finalized or really all that finished, really. Like I've just started I made this little strip just to test it out and, you know, see if I enjoy it or not. And I do. I think it's neat. I think it's fun. It might look different when you actually play it. I don't know. We'll see. Now for other things, I added debug, or not really, developer shit that you can do. You can no clip now, which you could not do before, and now you can. Very helpful because the game, you know, gets bigger and bigger over time. So being able to fly around and switch scenes with my scene switcher setup is really nice. You can push like F4 to like do full bright V's no clip. You get like coordinates that show up. I gave Henry a raincoat, a little, you know, trench coat looking ordeal here, which I think looks many times better than the fucking shirt he was wearing. It's actually not finished. Like I just like pulled this together really fast and I haven't really touched it up. I don't know if I will. I am lazy. We'll see how that goes. I animated 3 full cutscene sequences since the last devlog. One where you meet this lady character, one where you actually get to watch the marionette set the Bonnie spirit free, and then a third one where the ghost comes out, and then they, you know, start following you around. Back to the trench coat. If you go outside in the rain, he puts his hood up. I posted a little video of that on Game Jolt. It's neat. Now, as for progress overall, there's like 5 levels, right? One for each animatronic character. The Bonnie one, the Bonnie like puzzle itself where you free this thing, is finished. It's a little simple right now. I think I might make it more complex. I think I might add more steps. I think it's a little too easy, maybe? I don't know. But I'd say the Bonnie like level overall, including like the beginning section, the actual character puzzle itself, and then the ending section, which is, this is the end of the ending section, but I haven't like done like the other parts of it yet. So the first level being the Bonnie one, that's one that's like more than halfway done. It's close. Once I get to the other ones, now that I have like the structure and everything figured out, and now that I have all that cut content out of the way, I don't want to say like, oh, it'll be easy, it'll take no time at all, because it will, because I don't work on this game too often. I think I've said that many times now, but this game takes the biggest backseat ever to my other stuff and just my life overall. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, that's the background music. Some of the background music comes in. If you want to download some of it, it is on my Patreon. And we have BGM 4, BGM 2 new, BGM 1 new. I think I showed off these two on the Game Jolt page, but with like gameplay in the background. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so I'm gonna call it here. It's going really well. adore working on this game. It is so much fun. I've said that before, but I'll probably say it a million other times in the future. It's very great. And yeah, goodbye.